Let's start by talking you through the team news this evening. We'll start with the hosts, Galatasaray. It's Kakir in goal. The back four is Jacobs, Bardaki, Sanchez and Singo. The midfield three of Gundogan. No introduction needed there. Torreira and Lamina. In the attack, it's Yilmaz, Osimhen and Akgun. For Liverpool, Alisson in goal. It's the familiar 4-3-3. Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk and Kerkez at the back. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and Jones in midfield, with Wirtz, Ekitike and Gakpo in attack. Kick-off moments away in Istanbul. We'll also keep you up to date with the latest Champions League scores. Liverpool playing in their green kit tonight, and kick-off is underway. Just going to double check the team news because yes, it's 4-2-3-1 for both teams. Yes, and kick-off is underway. Liverpool getting us underway this evening. Ball out to the left-hand side, and Gakpo looks to play it into midfield. It's been blocked out for a throw-in. Kerkez takes it quickly. It's received by Jones, who takes the touch, drops it to Van Dijk. Back to Jones again on this near side. Stops, turns, plays it back to Van Dijk. Now a long ball out onto the right-hand side. Frimpong has made the attacking run. Gets onto it on that far side. It's blocked behind for the first corner of the game. So, first minute of the game up, and it's still goalless. Galatasaray 0, Liverpool 0 here on Flash Score. Liverpool with the first corner of the game. We will keep you up to date with all the latest scores across the Champions League tonight. It's finished in the early kickoff. Atalanta 2, Club Brugge 1, and Kairat 0, Real Madrid 5. Madrid the first team to win both their opening games in this season's Champions League. Liverpool hoping to join them tonight, of course, as the corner comes in, and the header from Konate is over the bar and out for a goal kick. First 90 seconds up, Galatasaray 0, Liverpool 0, as Arne Slot watches on in the dugout. It's a short goal kick played to the left back, who dinks this one forward up to the halfway line. Touch taken down immediately. Liverpool with a good triangle pressing. It's a fantastic ball through, and he's managed to get him round the back, and Alisson does well to turn that behind for a corner. It was a brilliant ball cutting through past the right back, and Alisson in his all black goalkeeping strip does really well to make the near stop save, and it's out for a corner. Osimhen wasn't happy that the ball wasn't squared to him there. I think the shot was the best option. It didn't work, but I think that was a fair enough decision to make, to be honest. Gundogan gets himself ready for the corner on the far side. 2.5 minutes gone in this one. Corner comes in. It's headed away by Konate. He can be kept in play on this near side. And marshalled out in the end for a throw-in right by the corner flag for Galatasaray. Curtis Jones doing his bit to try and get there, but couldn't. It's going to be a long throw-in here from Jacobs. Gundogan just ordering the troops around, getting everybody into position. And the long throw-in comes in. It's around the penalty spot and headed away, picked up outside the box. It's released to the centre-half Sanchez, who turns and plays a long ball back to his goalkeeper. Kakir takes the touch, right-footed pump upfield, and it's going to go all the way to his opposite number, and Alisson gathers that one comfortably. 3.5 minutes gone. Galatasaray 0, Liverpool 0 live here on Flash Score. The ball is rolled out short to Virgil van Dijk. Takes a touch on the ball just outside the 18-yard box, squares it across to Konate, drops it back to Alisson. Puts his foot on the ball, just trying to entice Galatasaray to come out so Liverpool can start the counter-attack, and Curtis Jones caught in possession on the edge of the box, and it's a scramble for the loose ball. Galatasaray can't keep hold of it, and it comes out to this near side, and here's Wirtz going down the left hand side, tries to cut the ball in field. It's been stopped well by Torreira and cleared away. This will be picked up by Kerkez. got his back to goal here. He's being hassled and harried and does really well to outstrength his opponent and marshal that one out in front of the linesman and out for the Liverpool throw. 4.5 minutes gone. Galatasaray 0, Liverpool 0, live here on Flash Score. Atletico Madrid taking an early lead at home to Eintracht Frankfurt. It's the only goal in the 8 o'clock kickoffs. Ball headed into the middle. Ekitike with his back to goal. Does well to turn his man. Plays it past the second. Wirtz jockeys the challenge. Loose ball picked up by Ekitike, who joins the attack. Plays it across to Wirtz, who shouldn't have taken the touch. It might have stopped the attack. It doesn't for now. And the ball in from Frimpong is slid behind at the near post and out for a Liverpool corner. Good play. Good link up from Ekitike and Wirtz, but if he leaves the return ball, there's 2 Liverpool teammates over his right shoulder, and the ball would have been better being left for them, particularly Frimpong. He wasn't to know that. And we're seeing a replay now of the Alisson save from a moment ago, and it was a really good stop. Full stretch with the left leg from the Liverpool shot stopper. Szoboszlai over this corner on the far side. Virgil van Dijk is lurking. The ball comes in. It's around the edge of the 6-yard box at the near post. It's a little bit too low, and it's been blocked comfortably and cleared away at the back. Frimpong wins the header, gets it back down the line. Wirtz will head it on to help it on its way. Szoboszlai heads it down back for Wirtz. Picked up by Van Dijk. Looks to loft this one over the back line. Headed away. Loose ball picked up by Wirtz, who juggles it past his man. He's got 3 to beat and loses out to Gundogan. Plays it forward. Here's Osimhen. Picks up the loose ball. Plays it short for Akgun in the centre circle. Turns behind his man. Drops it back to Sanchez in defence. Sanchez across to Jacobs on the left-hand side. Takes the touch for Galatasaray. 6 minutes gone. Ball quick 1-2 there with Lemina. Now back into defence again. It's Bardaki. And again out to Lemina. Turns past Ekitike. Passes the ball straight to Gravenberch, who inadvertently blocks that one out for a throw-in just inside the Galatasaray half on the far side. And the throw-in is going to be left for Jacobs to come over and take. Throws it down the line. Szoboszlai tries to head it away. Gets caught between him and his opposite number. Eventually, loose ball is just nudged forward by Curtis Jones. And again, juggled down by Szoboszlai with a couple of 1-2s there on the right-hand side. Now here's Ekitike on the end of the loose ball down the right-hand side. Turns behind his man, makes the space for himself, waits for arrivals, lays it short for Gravenberch. Down the right-hand side with Frimpong. Space to cross him first time, and he does. Turned away in the 6-yard box by Sanchez. Kept in play by the head of Lemina on the far side. And it's a 1-2 just to try and make some space. And they're struggling here, and Liverpool win it back. Szoboszlai, great play from him. Plays it down the line. Here's Jones into Gravenberch. Back to Jones again. Onto the right-hand side. It's Szoboszlai. Turns his run towards the halfway line. Plays it back into the Liverpool half now with Konate. Makes the run in towards the centre circle. Lays it off for Van Dijk. Marseille have taken the lead at home to Ajax. On the left-hand side now, here's Kerkez, makes a good run, stops, turns, plays it inside, Gravenberch, short ball to Jones. Jones turns and faces and drops it to Szoboszlai on the right-hand side. Down the line, it's a heavy challenge on Frimpong and a free kick given to Liverpool. Advantage is played though, Liverpool choose to play on. Chipped out to the left-hand side. Gakpo takes a touchdown on the edge of the box, cuts in behind his man, and again, and then swings the ball in, the header just over the bar from Ekitike. Just jumps a little bit too early, 12 yards out, the Liverpool striker. Can't quite get the purchase on the ball. And the chance for now is gone, and a goal kick for Galatasaray. 8 minutes gone, goalless so far in Istanbul. Liverpool winning their opening Champions League game in dramatic fashion, as indeed most of their wins have been this season. They've been late goal specialists recently, even in their last time out, losing 2-1 to Crystal Palace. Their goal still came late as Wirtz catches the defender in possession, and it's a good win back there from Lemina to get the ball back for Galatasaray. They've given it away again though, cheaply here. Szoboszlai on the halfway line, this time taking the ball out of the air, plays it short to Jones, and now Konate inside the Liverpool half, turns it back to Alisson, plays it out short for Virgil van Dijk on the left hand side, takes the touch and turns to face towards goal. And just slowly making his move towards the halfway line. Once he centres the pressure, plays it short to Ekitike, back to Jones in the centre circle with Gravenberch. Jones again stops, turns, looks up, assesses options, opens up his body, plays it to Kirkes on the left, who drops it back to Van Dijk, and Liverpool again have managed to draw Galatasaray forward. Gundogan leading the line again this evening. It's happened a couple of times so far. Alisson tries to play the ball long. It's not worked this time, and it's given away. The header comes back into Sanchez, who plays it back to the goalkeeper. Here's Kakir. Right-footed ball to the left-hand side. Szoboszlai jumps up to win the header. The loose ball picked up by Gravenberch. Here's Jones, back to Szoboszlai. Jones again, plays it through for Ekitike, and he's not quite got the angle of the pass right. And that will be picked up at the back by Badaki, who's got to go around this man in Gakpo, and does so really well. Here's Singo down the right-hand side. Nice move from the fullback. Drops it back into Sanchez. Squares it across. And now it's Lemina. Down the left-hand side with Yilmaz. And now back again with Badaki, and Galatasaray passing backwards at every opportunity. Liverpool looking to try and turn possession over higher and higher up the pitch each time. And the ball now is with the Galatasaray goalkeeper. Liverpool are asking the question there, saying, is that not a back pass? And I think there is a slight touch on it from Ekitike, but it's clearly a pass back to the keeper, who picks it up. The referee's happy with it. And he hits this one long. It's headed away by Konate, picked up by Gravenberch. He's got to try and get around Gundogan, and he's struggling to do so, and instead elects to drop it back to Konate. Takes the touch for Liverpool at the back. And now plays it down the right-hand side. Here's Frimpong. In for Wirtz, who doesn't get the touch on the ball and loses out, and Badaki can come forward. Szoboszlai to take the throw in for Liverpool, and he was about to take it and stopped and given some instructions to his teammates. 18 yards inside the Liverpool half, and it's thrown down the line, and this is going to be one. I say one, it was unopposed for Sanchez, who can play it back down the line, headed away by Konate, headed back upfield by Lemina, and now picked up in the middle by Jones. Loose ball comes back into defence and hit long. Now on the right-hand side, it's Singo. Plays this one back to his goalkeeper. Kakir hits it long, first touch. Gravenberch jumping up in the centre circle, gets enough on it to get it to Van Dijk, who helps it on his way. Galatasaray back in possession again, though. Konate with a big foot forward. Gravenberch is pulled down on the turn, and that is a free kick to Liverpool just outside the centre circle, inside the Liverpool half. And the referee is calling the culprit over to have a conversation, and it's number 99 Lemina, who has a very civilised conversation with the referee, and he's played well so far, Lemina, on that left hand side. Marseille have doubled their lead at home to Ajax, 2-0 now to the French side. Atletico Madrid still 1-0 up against Eintracht Frankfurt. No other goals in the 8 o'clock kickoffs as yet, as Liverpool take the free kick down the right-hand side. Szoboszlai puts the cross in, and it's blocked out for a Liverpool throw. Takes it quickly. Picked up by Gravenberch, who turns on the ball. The referee has stopped play. Not really sure what that was for. He's just gone over to have a conversation with Yilmaz. The play does now continue, and it's played all the way back to Alisson on this occasion. 13 minutes gone. Galatasaray 0, Liverpool 0 live here on Flash Score. Kirkes threads it through nicely for Gravenberch inside the Liverpool half, makes his run, curls it to the right hand side, drops the ball for Konate, who looks to play this one forward quickly, a little bit too quick, and that one's going to be picked up by Sanchez and turned back to the goalkeeper. Hit long, first touch by Kakir. Headed away by Konate, helped on by Gravenberch. Jones, he's tripped and wins the free kick. Liverpool choose to take advantage, and Ekitike goes through one-on-one, and it's been cleared, and then the shot comes in, it's off the line, and Liverpool still with the ball in the box. And I thought Liverpool were going to get a penalty for a minute. They carried on and very nearly scored. We'll have to come back to dissect all of that in just a moment. Here's Gundogan. Plays it into the centre circle. Long ball out to the left-hand side. It's Yilmaz. Curling run, comes into the box, goes down, claiming a penalty. The referee points to the spot, and it's going to be a penalty for Galatasaray. VAR will double check everything, because there was a half-hearted appeal for Liverpool at the other end. And I'm surprised this has been given, because it looked like he went down too easily for me. But if there's contact, then it's contact at the end of the day. That angle's not conclusive, I won't lie. There is a... Szoboszlai does catch him in the face. It says he looks to go behind Szoboszlai with a little cutback, and Szoboszlai, as he tries to stop his run and turn, the arm, quite understandably, does go up into the air, and it does catch him, and he drops to the floor. The referee blows the whistle, then he jumps up and starts doing the fist pumps towards the crowd to celebrate. Aussie man steps forward to take this from 12 yards. And I would assume that VAR have said that this is absolutely fine, because there's no suggestion that this is going to be ruled out, and they are very much prepping to take the penalty as Bayern Munich take the lead away to Paphos. Aussie men from 12 yards. Takes a step to the left, stuttered, run up, it's straight down the middle and in the back of the net, and Galatasaray take the lead from the spot in Istanbul. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0. Well, it's disappointed. Liverpool have been the better side in this game, and they've just had a fantastic chance at the other end. Couldn't get the ball in the back of the net, and then hit on the counter. And Galatasaray taking full advantage and giving themselves an early lead. The goal in the 16th minute. Plenty of time though for Liverpool. And back underway, Liverpool kicking off for the second time. And they will hope they will not kick off for a third time this evening. Here's Jones. He's caught in possession, and Galatasaray come forward again. Aussie man makes the move. He's not been used this time. And it's Akgun, still going towards the box. He's stopped. Wirtz picks up the loose ball. Nice little 1-2 with Ekitike. Now plays it through for Frimpong, who's trying to get around the last defender. Can't quite manage it. Nice bit of pace to get back from Jacobs, who gets the ball out of play on this near side for a Liverpool throw. It's a really good move, though, particularly from Frimpong, who went from right back to centre forward in record time there. And there will be a stoppage in play now for Galatasaray, who have a man down injured on the edge of the box. So while we await treatment for this individual, let's just remind you of the state of play in the Champions League tonight. In the early kick-off, it finished Atalanta 2, Club Brugge 1, and Kairat 0, Real Madrid 5. In the games currently in play, it's Atletico Madrid 1, Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Bodo Glimt 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0, Chelsea 0, Benfica 0, Inter Milan 0, Slavia Prague 0, Marseille 2, Ajax 0, Paphos 0, Bayern Munich 1. Champions League table looks like this. Real Madrid sitting at the top on 6 points. Bayern Munich second, also on 6 points. They are the only two teams who are, as it stands, winning both of their opening Champions League games. Liverpool with just one as it stands, of course, out of 2. And we are back underway. And here is Curtis Jones for Liverpool. Plays it short for Gakpo. Kerkez on the left. The blocked cross comes back to him, and this time it's headed away. And it's out of play for a Liverpool throw-in on this near side. So 19 minutes gone. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0. Osimhen from the spot after Yilmaz won the penalty for the hosts. Kerkez to take the throw midway through the host half. It's thrown short. Here's Jones, plays it short back to Virgil van Dijk inside the Liverpool half. Liverpool with 3 attempts but none on target. Galatasaray 2 attempts, both on target, and of course 1 goal to the good. Here's Konate, plays it into the centre circle, and it's been blocked, turned away. Ekitike catches his man in possession, picks up the ball, runs forward. He's got options left and right here. Ekitike goes around his man. It's a brilliant slide tackle to win the ball back. Ekitike, though, winning it back again from Sanchez. And now Galatasaray coming forward on the left-hand side. Konate was caught out there. Played short to Osimhen. Back into the centre of the pitch with Lamina. Here's Sanchez who's come forward. Short to Torreira. Now here's Lamina. Back into the centre circle again. Sanchez. Galatasaray doing well in possession, and they can do so. They've got the luxury of being in the lead. 20 minutes gone. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0 live here on Flash Score. Osimhen's penalty in the 16th minute, the difference between the two sides so far. It's played short towards the left-hand side. And there's been a goal at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea 1, Benfica 0. It was an own goal for Rios. Throw in for Galatasaray on the far side. It's thrown down the line. Played short again for Lamina. Quick 1-2. Lamina now going all the way back to his goalkeeper, Kakir. Comes just outside his box to receive the ball. Chips a delicate one to the right-hand side, headed away by Kirkes, picked up by Jones. Plays it down the left, it's Gakpo, cuts behind his man. Sanchez does well to stick to him. Ball released for Curtis Jones, plays it into the middle for Gravenberch. Stops, turns, drops it to Curtis Jones. Now with Van Dijk. Jones, Gravenberch. Ekitike kills his run into the centre circle. Pass it back to Van Dijk. And now with Alisson. Bayern Munich have doubled their lead away at Paphos. Guerrero this time. Here's Kirkes. Back to Van Dijk. And Alisson. Konate. Down the right-hand side, and Frimpong is pushed, and that is a free kick given to Liverpool. So 22 minutes gone. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0. Szoboszlai takes the free kick, switches the play to the left-hand side. Gakpo takes the touchdown. Cuts in field. Slips the lovely ball through for Jones, who he should have touched to the left there. He took it to the right into the path of the defender, and it's been cleared away. Headed back by Gravenberch, but it's gone straight to Lamina. Plays it forward, headed away by Van Dijk. Loose ball picked up by Gravenberch. Plays it short to Jones. Down the left-hand side now with Gakpo. Midway through the first half here. Liverpool trailing in this game. Gakpo cuts between both defenders. Puts it through the legs of the third, who trips him and wins the free kick for Liverpool. Torreira pointing at himself innocently. Gundogan having a chat with the referee. It's definitely a free kick. Gakpo's done incredibly well there. Flicks it between the two defenders. Takes the little touch past the third, who just catches him off balance. Sanchez is then sliding away the loose ball. It's a free kick. It's soft, but with the way he's ran past all three, he is slightly off balance, and that little nudge is just enough to send him flying. Kirkes still over this one, so it's going to be an in-swinging cross. Just having a look at the options in the area. Puts the signal up. It's a one-man wall in front of him. He's decided to play it to his right for Gravenberch, who goes across to Szoboszlai, who will now deliver the ball into the box. And at the back post, Gakpo mistimed the jump. And Kirkes gets on the end of the loose ball, but the referee had already blown his whistle for, I think, a push from Konate in the area. A free kick to Galatasaray. 24 minutes gone. It was an offside, I think, actually, for Gakpo. Oh, Gakpo doesn't touch the ball, though. No, it is indeed. Gakpo was offside, had he touched the ball. But there was a push from Konate, and it is indeed a free kick. Both teams tussling for possession here. Ball is left on the left-hand side. Picked up now, loose ball by Wirtz. Tries to play it forward quickly for Ekitike, who can't keep hold of it, and it's given away. And now Galatasaray are in possession once again. The ball is played forward. It's at gun. Osimhen on the edge of the D, should not have been found there. It's poor defending. It's been blocked away, picked up on the far side. Singo puts the ball in, but it's been turned away just in the nick of time by Curtis Jones. Ekitike with a lovely back heel to keep it in play, and might have started a move here. Gakpo gets on the end of it, and he plays it into the middle. Curtis Jones on the end of it. Frimpong on the right, he's used him. Frimpong plays it back in low, and it's turned behind. Kept in play so it doesn't go out for the corner. Liverpool back in possession. Szoboszlai drops the ball to Konate. Konate taking the touch. Plays it short for Jones. Sizes up the shot, decides instead to go to the left-hand side. It's Gakpo. Cuts in behind his man, and another, and curls the shot towards goal. It's headed away. Picked up on the far side by Szoboszlai. First touch ball to cut it back for Wirtz. Plays it in low. It's Ekitike in the box. Back to Wirtz just outside. To his right with Frimpong. Stops the ball dead. Has to get some momentum behind it. Tries to make his run in. It's blocked behind. And the referee's given a goal kick here. And I'm with Frimpong here, who's protesting to the officials that should have been a corner. 26 minutes gone. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0. Osimhen from the spots. And that there looks to be a corner for me. Although Jacobs absolutely protesting that it was definitely a goal kick and was happy to get the decision. We've now got a third stoppage in play for a third injury to Galatasaray. Marseille now 3-0 up at home to Ajax. Incredible scenes there. Meeting for a fifth time, these two sides in European competition. Both have managed one victory apiece across the last four and drawn, of course, the other two. This will be their first game against each other since a 3-2 win for Galatasaray back in 2006. That was the last time these two sides met. That was when Liverpool were, of course, defending their fifth Champions League trophy, which they won here in Istanbul. We are now back underway, and a miraculous recovery for the third time tonight for Galatasaray. Liverpool with 62% of the possession. Find themselves a goal down courtesy of that penalty. There's Konate. Drops it back for Alisson. Takes a touch in the box. Heads it forward for Wirtz, who's caught in possession. The ball forward, it was a foul, and it will be brought back for the free kick to Liverpool. 28 minutes gone in this one. A reminder of the team news for Liverpool. Alisson in goal. The back four is Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk and Kerkez. Midfield of Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and Jones. Gakpo, Ekitike and Wirtz leading the line. Here's Alisson. Back to Konate. Across the left-hand side for Kerkez. Gravenberch. Heavy touch, given away. Ball to Osimhen, who plays it across for Gundogan at the back post. And Konate puts it behind for a corner, not risking anything there. But again, Galatasaray showing how dangerous they can be on the counter-attack. And they've more than matched Liverpool in that respect so far tonight. And Gundogan ready to take the corner. Just the signal up at the far side. And the cross comes in right into the middle of the 6-yard box. It's headed away, headed back into the box. Bit of head tennis here and an overhead kick in the end from Sanchez. And it's a long way wide. But you've got to respect the attempt, particularly from a centre half. Just doesn't quite catch that right. There's Kirkes on the left. Plays it in field. Van Dijk slips it forward. Wirtz sprays this one out to the right hand side. Here's Frimpong. Cuts inside, lays it off for Kirkes. To Szoboszlai. Here's Gravenberch. Szoboszlai picks it off his boot and plays it back to Van Dijk. It's forward for Jones. Jones to Kirkes. Kirkes down the left hand side. And Gakpo. To Konate in the centre circle. Konate again. Van Dijk. Now Jones. Inter Milan taking the lead against Slavia Prague. And in the centre circle it's Konate. Martinez, by the way, with the goal. Gravenberch. Jones. Liverpool building well here. They've got a bit more composure about them in the last few minutes. Gakpo puts the cross in. Frimpong at the back post to Wirtz, and his shot is punched behind by the goalkeeper. And he did well, he was acrobatic, the ball was behind him, and he's managed to turn his body and get enough behind that volley on the turn to cause a problem and win the corner for Liverpool. Good battle from Frimpong as well to win the header. It was a nice finish in the end for Wirtz. Szoboszlai again on corner duty here. Swung into the edge of the 6-yard box and Van Dijk's headed down. Kirkes tries to get the shot goalwards and eventually stabbed behind at the far post. Ekitike looked like he might be in for a second. And Liverpool, it's the second time tonight they've had a scramble, and you can't quite fathom how the ball has not ended up in the back of the net. Gakpo will take the corner on this near side. Puts the signal up. Delivered well, and it's he's gone behind at the near post. I think Konate battled with the goalkeeper, won the header, but couldn't quite direct it goalwards. That is indeed the case. He outfoxed the keeper there, he stepped forward. Basically had a free header, enticed the keeper out, but he was a couple of yards wide of the post when he headed it and couldn't direct it goalwards. Goal kick's taken short. It's a 1-2 back to the keeper, who hits this one long. Cleared away by Virgil van Dijk. Loose ball picked up, played forward, and Osimhen always tried to chip Alisson there, who was a long way off his line. And the Liverpool shot stopper got back just enough to get a fingertip on the ball, slow it down, and then gather it out of the air. But Van Dijk wasn't happy. He played the ball forward, and everyone just stood watching it, and he put the hand gesture up at the time to say, "What's everybody doing?" Galatasaray picking up the loose ball and creating a half-decent chance out of seemingly nothing. Here's Alisson. Is it short? Van Dijk. Long ball down the left-hand side. Nice touch from Gakpo. It has slowed the play down slightly there. Plays it to Wirtz. Clip of the heels. The shot in is blocked. Galatasaray clear the ball calmly under pressure. And that's a foul on the turn. And a free kick against Gravenberch for the foul on Gundogan. So the free kick is taken and we are back underway. It's Galatasaray down the right hand side. The ball in is blocked by Kerkez. Van Dijk will stop it going out for the corner, plays it down the line, and it's out instead for a throw in 18 yards from goal. Liverpool winners in their previous 2 away trips to face Galatasaray. A draw in 2002 and losing 3-2, as I mentioned earlier, in 2006. The teams they've faced away from home more often in Europe without winning: Chelsea and Napoli. Liverpool's pass accuracy 91%, Galatasaray 77. Liverpool have had more than double the number of passes in total as well. Bayern Munich 4-0 up now, in fact, against Paphos. Harry Kane with his second of the night. As a free kick is given here. I think it's gone to Liverpool. There's a yellow card been brandished as well. Just need to re-watch what happened here. There's a couple, because there's 2 initial fouls, nothing given, and indeed it was the third from Lamina that the referee has brandished the card for. Advantage was given for the rest. Curtis Jones was the man upended. I think Lamina knows what he's doing there, would be my personal assumption. So 36 minutes gone. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0. Inter Milan have just doubled their lead against Slavia Prague. Dumfries with the second. And Konate receiving some treatment here from the physio. Osimhen's spot kick, the difference between these two sides so far. This is a lengthier break in play than I anticipated. I didn't think it was going to be quite so bad, but Konate, I mentioned there was a couple of fouls the referee allowed to play on before eventually blowing for the free kick. Konate was one of them, and he's taking most of the time from the physio. Got the work cut out here. Jones is still receiving treatment as well. I think both will be fine to continue. I think it was blows to the face more than anything else. Atletico Madrid doubling their lead. 2-0 they lead now against Eintracht Frankfurt. Curtis Jones indeed is bleeding from the face and has had to come to the sidelines to make sure he's not got any blood on him before he goes back on. And some confusion here. Curtis Jones said the referee told him he didn't have to come off and he's allowed to come back on. And indeed there was a yellow card brandished, of course, but the fourth official's not letting Jones back on. Him and Gundogan both on the sidelines. They've been waved on as soon as the ball was played, which I think would signal that the officials know they've made a bit of an error there and rectified it as swiftly as they can. Curtis Jones should have been allowed to stay on there. And we are back underway now. Curtis Jones's first involvement is to be fouled once again. win the free kick for Liverpool. The referee just urging calm now, because I think he knows that it's in danger of bubbling over a little bit this game. Curtis Jones injured twice within seconds of the restart. This one was a kick to the back of the foot as he went to control the ball down in the air and wins the free kick. It's the 40th minute. Kirkes has stood over the free kick. Puts it into the box, it's been headed away, and the referee gives a free kick for a push against Liverpool. Free kick now for Galatasaray. I think Liverpool have been frustrated tonight because there's not been a lot of momentum to the game. It's been a very stop-start, and it hasn't really benefited Liverpool, if truth be told. Liverpool win this in their previous 2 trips here against Galatasaray. Now back underway for the final 5 minutes of the first half. Throw-in on the far side. It's thrown back by Galatasaray, and it's all the way back now with the goalkeeper Kakir. Chips it out to the right-hand side. Singo heads it forward. Picked up in the middle by Lamina. Drops it back to Sanchez. Wants to hit this one long. Doesn't come to anything. Back to the goalkeeper again, it's Kakir to Sanchez. Now with Akgün on this near side, tries to play it over the defence. It's gone back to Alisson. Szoboszlai carries the ball forward, plays it to the right hand side. It's Frimpong. Frimpong trying to get around his man. Jacobs doing really well here to keep him from getting into the box, and they've ultimately marshalled the ball out. Him and Lamina teaming up there. It's out for Galatasaray throw. 42 minutes gone. Long one forward, chested down by Osimhen. Kanate pulls him down. Oh, it's a free kick just inside the Liverpool half for Galatasaray. Gundogan takes the free kick, plays it down the left-hand side. Yilmaz stops and plays the ball into the middle. It's Sanchez. Now out to the right-hand side. Osimhen plays it back to Sanchez. Goes down off the ball. The referee waits to see if anything can come of this. It doesn't. And the referee instructs the ball to come back for a free kick on this near side. 43 minutes gone. The referee's been quite strict in this game. He has given some challenges that you think would very often be allowed to run, but I would say he's been consistent, to be fair. I don't think either side can complain in that regard. Big talking point, of course, at the break will be the penalty decision. Gundogan puts the signal up for the free kick. Puts it straight into the box. Alisson comes out and gathers that one comfortably. Into the final minute of normal time in this first half. And men standing on the edge of the box to try and stop Alisson playing this one out short. He's failed in that endeavour. And Van Dijk receives the short pass. Gives it short to Konate, back to Van Dijk. And now Kerkez hooks it down the left-hand side. Stopped by Jones. Gets round his man, gets fouled as well. Wins Liverpool a free kick. 20 seconds of normal time remain. Anticipate there being a minute or two of added time, given we've had a few stoppages for injuries. May even be 3 minutes for the injuries to the Galatasaray players as well. There's Konate. Is it short for Van Dijk? It is indeed 3 minutes shown by the fourth official. Here's Jones. To Konate. Jones again in the Liverpool D. On the left for Van Dijk. Turns and drops the ball to Kerkez. Kerkez back to Jones. Now Van Dijk chips another long ball forward, looking for Ekitike. It's a brilliant slide by the defence just to try and move the ball away from his trajectory, and they've done enough to clear their lines here. And Gundogan picks up the loose ball. Clever run, gets caught, goes down, wins the free kick, and that will take us past the first minute of added time. Galatasaray have been very clever and very cute in how they've played so far. They've known how to draw fouls. They've frustrated Liverpool. They've managed to break up the play. A very disjointed first half, and that has not suited Liverpool at all. Frimpong heads the ball away, picked up by Gravenberch. Nice touchdown from him, dinks it forward. He takes a deflection away from Ekitike. Atletico Madrid 3-0 up now in their game. Galatasaray still in possession. Griezmann, by the way, with that goal. As the ball's put out of play for a Liverpool throw on the far side. We are halfway through added time. 90 seconds left. Here's Konate. Bayern Munich. They were 4-0 up. There's been a fifth goal before half-time, but it's gone to the hosts. 4-1 now. Bayern Munich lead away from home. As we approach half-time into the final minute of added time here. Here's Lamina. Let's run down the left-hand side. And Liverpool thought they'd won the free kick there. And the referee says no. Ball comes into the box for Osimhen. Tries to play it to the edge. It's overhit. Singo gets on the end of it. But his shot is also overhit. And that is out for a Liverpool goal kick. There might just be time for Liverpool to get this one forward if they're quick here. And it is taken quickly. A 1-2 at the back by Alisson. Too quickly. And they've given the ball away on the edge of the box. And a free kick is won on the edge of the box. And the referee pains to make it clear it's a free kick and not a penalty. And trying to rush this last attack of the first half has led to one final attack for Olympiacos, and could be a big own goal, not literally of course. Gravenberch, as he loses the ball, tries to win it back and catches Osimhen just outside the box, although the reverse angle to me looks like there's no contact and it will be simulation, but the referee in real time I thought it was a free kick, and the Galatasaray manager has been warned by the fourth official because he was appealing for a card to be shown. Gravenberch, though, has been booked. We are now over the 3 minutes of added time. This will be the last attack of the first half. It will very much be a case of the free kick is taken, and if it goes in, it goes in. If it's cleared, it's cleared. If it goes over, it's over, and then it will be half-time. No time for anything else. Alisson and his wall, injured his defenders. We are now into the 5th minute of added time in this first half. There are 4 candidates to take this free kick at the moment for Galatasaray. Yilmaz walks away, reducing it to 3. Gundogan is one of them. Oh, and he's played it short in the end, and it's gone through the wall. Oh, it's been cleared away. There's appeals for a handball there, and the throw-in has been given by the referee. So you would assume that they will have time for the throw, because he's signalled for it. He's not blown his whistle. And we will hopefully see a replay of that. Gundogan laid the ball off, and I think, just watching the replay now, it definitely strikes an arm. I think there's a ricochet, which will save Liverpool. VAR have had a chance to have a look at this as well. We haven't heard anything though as yet, and that is the half-time whistle. And a controversial penalty, and very nearly a controversial penalty right at the end. But the hosts lead 1-0 courtesy of the spot kick in the 16th minute. Aussie men with the finish, and at half-time it's Galatasaray on the wrong half. And the second time of asking Galatasaray get us underway, leading 1-0 as we start the second half. Osimhen from the spot in the 16th minute after Yilmaz won the penalty for the hosts. And we already have the first free kick of the second half. It's an offside for Galatasaray. Liverpool get us back underway, chasing this second half, and a reminder of the scores elsewhere as well as we kick off. Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Bodo Glimt 0, Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1, Benfica 0, Inter Milan 2, Slavia Prague 0, Marseille 3, Ajax 0, and Pafos 1, Bayern Munich 4. In the early kickoffs it finished Atalanta 2, Club Brugge 1, and Kairat 0, Real Madrid 5. And as we rejoin the action on this near side, it's Gravenberch, lays the ball off to Frimpong, plays it in to Jones. It's a quick 1-2 with Szoboszlai, curls the run in field, drops it back to Konate just inside the Liverpool half, takes a touch, right foot. Gravenberch, good last-ditch touch from Sanchez to clear the ball away for Galatasaray. And Liverpool battling for the ball. The referee, everyone stopped and looked at him there for a free kick decision. He waved play on. Galatasaray reacting quickest and clearing the ball away. There's more appeals for a foul here, and again the referee's waved it away. Here's Konate, comes forward, drops the ball to Jones. It's a quick 1-2 with Wirtz. And now through to Gravenberch. And now down the right with Frimpong. Not got the option of the cross at the moment. Drops it back to Gravenberch. The header at the back post is missed by Gakpo. Loose ball picked up by Kerkez. Tries to get round his man, puts the cross in, and it's been blocked out of play on the far side by Akgum. 2.5 minutes into this second half. Kerkez waiting to take the throw. Eyes up his options, throws it down short. Ekitike turning the ball back to Konate in the centre circle. Konate takes the touch, stops the ball, looks up. Dancing around left and right, trying to find an option. He can cut it by Ekitike in the back heel, straight at the goalkeeper. Quick reactions from Kakia to stop that one. But that was a nice bit of play, particularly from Frimpong. And there is a belated flag now for an offside. And a free kick to Galatasaray. Galatasaray unbeaten in their last 3 games against English opponents in Europe. Wins over Manchester United and Tottenham in the Europa League in the last 2 campaigns. By Gravenberch, plays the ball in short for Jones, who's caught in possession, and Osimhen comes forward, taking the ball. He's got an option to his right. It's a brilliant recovery challenge from Jones to slide the ball back to Alisson. Osimhen stays down, wanting a penalty. The referee emphatically waved away any appeal straight away, and Liverpool can come forward now. 49 minutes gone. It's picked up by Jones, who drops the ball back to Van Dijk. The referee is now going to stop play because Osimhen is still down, and he does have to do his due care and attention, of course. It's just outside the box, so it wouldn't be a VAR situation anyway, of course, because it's not a penalty intervention, and it wouldn't be a red card. Very unlikely that that's a red card situation. It was just a very good challenge for me from Curtis Jones. Osimhen continues to stay down. If nothing else, it disrupts Liverpool's flow as they try to come back into this game. That's the only thing that stopped this being 3 or 4 all. Osimhen is coming off now, as he of course has to do. Long ball chipped forward down the left-hand side. Gakpo gets on the end of this one. He's being held off well by Singo. Down the right-hand side, it's Kirkez. Ball forward for Jones, who's tripped, and the free kick is given. The referee did wait to see if there was anything Liverpool could get out of that situation. They couldn't. It's been brought back. And the referee has been good at letting the game go and then bringing it back. He's been pretty strict in terms of what is and is not a foul, but he's been consistent, and every time he has at least waited to see if an advantage comes of anything, but when it doesn't, he's bringing it back without a second thought. So Szoboszlai has the ball in his right elbow here, pressed against his hip in conversation with Gakpo. Gakpo's walked his way into the box, and Szoboszlai with the free kick opportunity. It's 3 yards outside the box on the left-hand side, around 8 yards from the goal line. Very tight angle. Curtis Jones has just come over to whisper something in the Hungarian's ear. A 2-man wall stands in front of him. There's a very severe shove there on Kirkez. Just watching this at the moment in the box, and the referee is taking an eye as well. Vert's also being pushed. The free kick does now come in. It hits that 2-man wall and is out of play for a Liverpool corner. And I think Szoboszlai was going for goal there, you know. Here in goal, just organising his defenders here for the corner. Liverpool, of course, very dangerous from corners. Gakpo puts the corner in. The goalkeeper missed it. It's headed away by the defence and cleared away. Alisson, a long way off his line, takes the touchdown, plays it down the right-hand side. Here's Frimpong. Plays it infield for Konate. That's a poor ball, and it's given away to Osimhen, who goes through one-on-one on the edge of the box. It's an awful finish, straight at Alisson. Unbelievably tame. And Alisson gathers that one comfortably. But Liverpool making some rookie errors at the back. And that one there, the ball was played to Gravenberch in what we'd call a suicide ball. Couldn't get the ball past Osimhen. Sped away. Alisson dropping to his left, reading the shot well. But what a poor effort from Osimhen there. Does everything right, gets one-on-one. And the angle wasn't right. He's gone towards the left-hand post. Alisson, perfect positioning. He's trying to slot it across goal, and it was never going to happen. Alisson's hurt himself, though, and stayed down, and he is receiving treatment here from the physios. And this will be of deep concern for Liverpool. And speaking of deep concern, Bodo Glimt have taken the lead. So Tottenham 1-0 down. And Liverpool have sent the goalkeeper out. I was going to say to warm up, but he's literally just putting his gloves on. And Alisson is walking off. I think Alisson's game is over here. And that's worrying, because if it was such a quick decision and it was a very simple case of Alisson has to come off, he's going to be a doubt for the weekend. And Mohamed Shavli, he's going to come on. And that's a big blow for Liverpool. I think it's. I think it was when he dropped. I think he's hurt his groin, from what I can tell. But very worrying indeed for Liverpool fans, not just for tonight, but generally speaking, of course, for a player of Alisson's ability to be out for any amount of time. Ball forward again here from Galatasaray, and it's slid away at the back by Konate. Frimpong can't keep hold of the ball. Galatasaray winning it back inside the Liverpool half again. Ball played forward. Frimpong picks up the loose ball. Lovely 1-2 with Szoboszlai. Can't release the ball for Wirtz. It's been bouncing around and he can't get it away again. Atletico Madrid have conceded to Eintracht Frankfurt 3-1 that they lead now. In the centre circle here, Liverpool in possession once more. A worrying time for Liverpool fans, trailing 1-0. Alisson coming off injured. Of course, the last time he was out injured for a substantial length of time, Kelleher came in and was absolutely outstanding. Of course, with his move to Brentford, Mohamed Deschavli is on in his stead. 57 minutes gone, Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0 live here on Flash Score. Aussie men with the only goal of the game and ultimately injuring Alisson through no fault of his own. Ball out of play for a throw-in. Galatasaray. Right back Singo with a long ball forward, cleared away by Konate. Gravenberch gets the ball forward. Ekitike chests it down and is then bundled down. The referee says play on. I think that's really unreasonable. As he's chested the ball down, the man behind him jumps up with a hand on the back of his head and just pushes him down to the ground. I'm really surprised that the referee's allowed that one to go. It doesn't seem particularly fair. Nonetheless, Galatasaray in possession, 58 minutes gone. Ball is played back to Singo. And now with Kakir in the box. Badaki. Sanchez. Now Singo on the right. Bundled out of play. Free, and the throw-in won by Liverpool. Here's Van Dijk. Takes the step forward. Kerkez, nice run. Here's Wirtz. Trying to link up there, but ultimately it's been stopped by Galatasaray. Here's Sanchez. That's the right-hand side for Singo, bundled down by Gakpo. Free kick won by Galatasaray. Back to the goalkeeper. Kakir hits it long, headed away by Van Dijk, chested down and cleared away at the back by Badaki. Chested down by Yilmaz. Can't get the ball away. Liverpool win it back and hit it up for Ekitike, and the referee pulls it back for a free kick on Yilmaz. And it's very similar to the one on Curtis Jones in the first half, just as Baris Yilmaz is hitting this ball away. He gets caught on the foot by Szoboszlai. So a free kick taken. It's played all the way back to the goalkeeper by Badaki, and it's back to him again. It's this one long down the left-hand side. It's been stopped by Szoboszlai, who turns it back to the goalkeeper. Played out short to the edge of the box. Van Dijk to Kerkaz. Back to Van Dijk. And with the keeper once more. It's Konate. Szoboszlai. Verts, lovely clip of the heels there, trying to get away from his man. The clearance is blocked. It might land kindly here, but doesn't for Akgun. And the referee has stopped play for a foul. And he's brandished the yellow card as well. And it's for foul on... Oh, it's on Verts as he went past his man. There was a pull, which didn't work. So Badaki on a yellow card for a pull, which ultimately failed. And Liverpool now are going to ring the changes. I tell you what, it's not bad to have options like Mo Salah and Alexander Isak on the bench to come on for the last half an hour when you need an equaliser. It's going to be a triple change. I think Conor Bradley is also going to come on. And indeed, the Northern Ireland international comes on. Just waiting for confirmation of who will come off. Gakpo and Ekitike are two of them. Who's coming off for Conor Bradley as we get back underway? Substitution made very quickly. It's Frimpong, which makes sense. Obviously, it's a right back for a right back, but with Liverpool these days, you can never quite be certain. Long ball forward, and Isak's in, and the shot is volleyed goalwards and stopped by the goalkeeper, but immediately involved in the action. Liverpool having just one change left that they can make in this game. Galatasaray yet to make a sub. And they're happy to try and just hang on as things are. Bradley dinks it forward. Szoboszlai tries to help it on its way. It's been blocked out by the defender. Conor Bradley with the throw. Back to the goalkeeper. Here's Verts on this near side. It's been a second goal at Bodo Glimt. Have Tottenham equalised? They have not. 2-0 down now. Ball forward blocked by Konate. Bradley picks up the loose ball, lays it off for Jones. It's now with Verts, looks to dink this forward. That one's blocked as well. Loose ball headed away and out for Liverpool. I thought it was a Liverpool throw, apparently not. Long ball down the right hand side, it's headed away, it's going to go out to play for a Liverpool throw. 64 minutes gone. And time ticking away here for Liverpool, who last season had a very near perfect Champions League inaugural league phase. They won their opening 7 and they were already guaranteed to finish in the top spots before ringing the changes and ultimately losing the 8th and final league phase game. Not that it mattered, apart from the pride that they could have, of course, gone with a 100% record. Ball forward for Ekitike, who shoved off the ball far too easily. And now Galatasaray coming forward. Osimhen on the edge of the box, can't quite turn it goalwards. Ball comes in, it's cleared away. And now Liverpool in possession again. Conor Bradley down the right hand side. It's Mo Salah. Salah plays it into Isak. Isak gives the ball away too easily. Szoboszlai now Out to the left-hand side for Ekitike. It was a bit behind him. He slid down and stayed down as well. Osimhen is down as well. To unpack here, Osimhen is just overstretched for the ball on the edge of the Liverpool box and stayed down. And Ekitike is also down for Liverpool again, overstretching the other end, trying to keep hold of possession. And if Ekitike does have to come off, it would be the fifth and final change for Liverpool. Tottenham have pulled the goal back. 2-1 they trail now. Van de Ven with that one. Liverpool, of course, having Alisson forced off through injury before making that triple change with Frimpong, Gravenberch and Gakpo making way. Ekitike on the left of the front three at the moment. Salah on the right, Isak through the middle, Verts dropping into midfield. But this has been quite a lengthy bit of treatment here for Ekitike, and the referee's just running over to speak to the physios now. Osimhen is also walking off. And he is limping as he does so, and he looks frustrated. I think his evening has been brought to an abrupt end, and he's not happy about it. I think he knows he could have impacted this game more. During his time on the field, he missed a golden opportunity to make it 2-0. Scored the penalty, of course, but he's had a few other chances and half chances that he could have made more of. It looks like his evening's going to come to an end, as indeed is Ekitike's. McAllister is going to replace him. Osimhen, I think, might be coming back on because they've just put some spray on his knee. And I think he is going to come back on. His replacement was ready to come on. I think he's sort of insisted. He looked, the way he was coming off, he looked frustrated. I think he's insisting that he at least gives it another go. McAllister confirmed change now for Ekitike. And he's also going to take the drop ball and get us back underway, which is good because it gives him that first touch of the ball, which is always important. Here is McAllister for his first involvement in the centre circle. Plays it to the right-hand side. Liverpool using their fifth and final substitution. They've got 22 minutes to go, and they will hope they have no more need for substitutions. Here's Kerkez on the left. Dropped back for Van Dijk. Crossfield ball looking for Mo Salah. It's been headed away as Bayern Munich score a fifth. 5-1 they lead away at Paphos. The former Crystal Palace man Elise with the goal. And the ball out of play here for a throw into Galatasaray. Atletico Madrid extending their lead against Eintracht Frankfurt. 4-1 they lead now. Simeone with the latest goal. I think Osimhen may well have to come off in a moment. Ball played back to the goalkeeper. Hit long to the halfway line. Kanate heads it away. Loose ball picked up by Galatasaray. And forward they come. Atgun dropping the ball back. It's Torreira. Back with Singo. Kakir. Ball forward, it's chested down by Conor Bradley. He was offside anyway, but Yilmaz was saying that it was a handball. Wouldn't have counted, of course. Here's Szoboszlai. Plays the ball forward. Mo Salah takes the touch with his back to goal. Plays it back into midfield. Played into the centre circle now with Van Dijk. Van Dijk plays it down the left-hand side. Now here's Kirkes, cuts in behind his man, looks up, delivers the ball into the box, and it's headed goalwards and wide of the far post. Conor Bradley arriving late and heading it wide, trying to get it across goal. Really clever run. It's a brilliant ball to find him as well. Couldn't have been played much better in truth. We are now going to have a double substitution for Galatasaray. Their first changes of the evening. Osimhen is indeed now going to finally make way. He didn't want to, but he has now got no choice. Being replaced by Icardi. And Yunus Akgun is the second player making way. And he's going to be replaced as we stray into the 72nd minute by Saleh. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0. Osimhen, who's making way with the only goal of the game so far from the spot in the first half, after Yilmaz was fouled by Szoboszlai. And good defending from both sides has kept the score at 1-0 since then. And we're back underway with a long ball forward looking for Yilmaz. It's marshalled out of play and out for a throw-in by Konate. But he did get something on that, so it will be a throw-in to Galatasaray on this near side. Yilmaz picks up the ball, drops it and leaves it instead for his teammate Sanchez, who makes way. In fact, Jacobs is going to come and take it, and it's a long throw-in straight into the box. It's headed away by Konate, picked up by Conor Bradley, keeps it in play, helped on by Salah. Isak tries to turn it back out to Mo Salah, and it's been blocked away. Liverpool looking to counter. There's appeals for a handball not given on the halfway line. Here come Galatasaray forward down the left-hand side. Yilmaz on the turn is fouled, and a free kick is given. And the referee's reaching for his pocket here and brandishes the yellow card against Conor Bradley. Yilmaz still down on the deck. The yellow card is harsh. Conor Bradley is ever so close to getting that ball, and it's just a clever little bit of shielding at the last second from Yilmaz to win the foul. It's clever play from the Galatasaray man, but I think the yellow card is harsh. So free kick. Galatasaray spotting it down ready. It's Gundogan stood over this one. 73 minutes played in Istanbul. Gundogan with the signal, putting this ball across into the centre circle in the end, just trying to wrong foot the Liverpool defence with all that, the theatrics that go around set pieces, of course. Ball played all the way back to the goalkeeper. Kakir hits this one long. He's going to go all the way to what I would call his opposite number, but with Alisson making way through injury, of course, it's no longer the case. Nonetheless, ball is rolled out to Konate. Forward for Wirtz, back to Konate again. Here's Conor Bradley, plays it back to the goalkeeper, who hits it long, first touch, left-footed. Liverpool's pass accuracy at 90%, with 365 passes completed. Chip down the right-hand side. Mo Salah takes the touch down, plays it into the middle. Received by Wirtz, who's tripped and wins the free kick for Liverpool. They decide to take advantage. Mo Salah down the right-hand side plays it in, but the referee had already blown. And on this occasion, blew too soon. He's been very good at waiting and letting these decisions run, seeing if there's an advantage and then pulling it back. Jones was tripped. And on this occasion, he decided not to play the advantage. McAllister then played it out to Salah, who played the ball into the box. And Gundogan is going to make way. Galatasaray's third change of the night. Gabriel Sara will come on for the former Manchester City man. I've enjoyed getting one over Liverpool, his former rivals, of course, in the Premier League. They'll be looking to score yet more late goals this season, the Reds. Reds playing in green tonight. As Szoboszlai delivers to the back post, it's headed away, and Galatasaray again have a man down with a head injury. It's happened quite a lot this evening, and it's caused Liverpool problems and frustration with the stop-start nature of this game. Sanchez spoken to by the referee and then makes his way back up. There was a clash of heads with Konate. And we are now back underway. 75 minutes gone. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0. Bit of head tennis here in the Liverpool half. McAllister picks up the loose ball, plays it down the right-hand side for Mo Salah, who was pulled. The referee's not given anything there, and I find that very surprising. Oh wait, no, he has now. He's brought it back. It looked like he wasn't going to give it for a while, and he has given a yellow card. And these 4 Galatasaray players stood around the referee, and he's not happy about it. And there's a bit of chaos here because I think the referee's going to be giving out a couple of yellow cards here. I think one for the foul and one for the appeals. We're just waiting for the confirmation. So Jacobs was given a yellow card for the pull, and it looked like he was going to show another yellow card for a moment, the referee. No confirmation of any as yet, as Szoboszlai takes the free kick. It's across to Kerkez, chips the ball into the box. Van Dijk wins the header, but the referee gives a free kick for a foul on Bardaki, and the chance is gone. Just a reminder of the state of play for the bookings at the moment. Jacobs, Bardaki and Lamina all on yellow cards for Galatasaray. The only player booked for Liverpool is no longer on the pitch, and that was Gravenberch. And if you're Liverpool, you're looking at Mo Salah going down that right-hand side. Icardi was booked, that was confirmation just come through. That one was for protesting in the aftermath of that yellow card for Jacobs. But if you're Liverpool, you're thinking Mo Salah's just had a break down the right where he was pulled back and a free kick was given and a yellow card was shown. But the the left back and the left centre half, both on yellow cards. If you're Mo Salah, you're running at them all day, every day, knowing that neither of them are going to dare put a challenge in, being on a yellow card already. And that's got to be a happy hunting ground for Liverpool for the final 13 minutes of this game, surely. Here is Konate. Chips it down the right-hand side for Mo Salah, who gets the touch on this. In fact, Szoboszlai has swapped with him and got there first. Plays it back for Mo Salah. Back heel from him. Conor Bradley goes down, gets back up, keeps hold of the ball. Szoboszlai picks it up, plays it back. McAllister, Szoboszlai cuts past his man, drops it back to McAllister just outside the box, chips it forward for Salah, tries to turn the ball with his back to goal but can't. And now Galatasaray come out with the ball. Conor Bradley refusing to let Yilmaz go down this near side, forcing him back towards his own corner flag, winning the ball back. Conor Bradley played back now for Szoboszlai. Clever bit of skill from him, for McAllister, and Mo Salah down the right hand side. Can't get the cross in, keeps running, drops it to Szoboszlai in the box, takes a touch, and he really needed to hit it sooner, and he's bundled it out for a goal kick. And that's a shame, the chance is gone. I think he just had to hit it after that first touch, but he tried to use a burst of pace to get past his man. But Galatasaray walking a bit of a tightrope. There was a little niggly challenge when the build-up was going down that right-hand side that very easily could have been another yellow card. And just confirmation, it was indeed for something that was said by Icardi more than anything he did. So 4 yellow cards, all currently on the field of play for Galatasaray. And Liverpool use that to their advantage in the final 10 minutes. Ball down the right-hand side, it's Mo Salah. Can't get a foothold on this. And it's cleared away. McAllister tries to win the ball back, goes down injured. The referee again waits, makes a decision, gives the free kick. He's been very good at just taking a few seconds to make his decision and just make sure that there's no advantage before bringing play back. The referee's been very consistent as well this evening. I think both sets of players have been frustrated at times that nothing's been allowed to flow, and he has given the decisions. He's been very strict on the fouls, but he's been consistent in everything he's done so far. The referee, 11 fouls conceded apiece as well. And we are into the final 10 minutes of this game. The loose ball is latched upon by Conor Bradley, plays it to the right-hand side. Mo Salah swings the cross in. Isak can't quite get there ahead of the goalkeeper, who punches it away. Icardi now with the header down. The ball is given away. Here's Mo Salah, tries to thread it through. It's blocked, comes to McAllister, lays it off for Bradley. Down the right-hand side, it's Szoboszlai, sets himself for the cross. It's a quick 1-2 instead with Mo Salah. Drops it back now for McAllister. That's a poor wayward ball given away to Icardi, who plays it down the right-hand side, and again poorly given away. Kerkez turns this one back to the goalkeeper, and all the passing, I should say, has gone to pot for both sides in the last couple of minutes. Here's Konate, chips it down the right-hand side. It's Mo Salah, tries to get it past his defender, juggling with the ball here. It's spinning around, and Mo Salah marshals it out for the corner, and then a goal kick has been given. Mo Salah did everything he could there to marshal it out. The defender was battling for the ball as well, so clearly both players thought it was going to be going for a corner. The linesman decided, you're both wrong, it's a goal kick. Arne Slot with a ironic laugh. Ball spotted for the goal kick. Kakia will take this one, and Galatasaray readying a fourth substitution for the final 8 minutes as they look to see out what would be a famous victory on home soil. Van Dijk with the header forward. Isak loses out in the air. The loose ball is turned away down the left-hand side, but there's nobody there, and it will come back to the Liverpool goalkeeper. Played out to Van Dijk. Konate plays it back to the keeper. It's now with Konate once more. Hits this one right-footed over everybody, a long way over everybody, and this is going to keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing before the goalkeeper takes the touch and holds it in the box, waiting for Isak, and at the very final second picks the ball up and has ran the clock down there. More vital seconds gone for the hosts as they try and get over the finish line here. This narrow victory, but a big victory for the Turkish side. Ball headed forward by Konate, and a free kick given there. Curtis Jones, as he tried to get the ball, adjudged to have fouled his man. Curtis Jones still not happy that that decision was given against him. Long ball hit forward. Nice turn by Singo on the right hand side for Galatasaray. Gets into a crossing position. It's slid behind for a goal kick, in fact, from Kerkez. He slid it and managed to get a ricochet off Singo and win the goal kick for Liverpool. 84 minutes gone, and the goal kick will be taken again because it won't be. Galatasaray were making it's going to be taken again. Well, that was all a little bit farcical. Eren El Mali is going to come on for Yilmaz, who's been an influential player tonight, won the penalty, of course. The fourth official put the board up. Liverpool took the goal kick. Then it looked like it was going to be retaken, but play continued. Then eventually it was retaken, and the substitution was allowed to be made. So goal kick taken again, and it's out short for Konate. Here's Szoboszlai. Forward for Mo Salah. Gives the ball away as he tries to play it down the left-hand side, and there's a free kick been given as Liverpool tried to retake possession. Kerkez adjudged to have fouled his man, who is in disbelief that that's been given. To say the least, it was Saleh, one of the substitutes. I thought it was a free kick. He's clashed straight into him. and as far as I can see, doesn't win the ball. Kerkez was exacerbated, saying that it's just a simple shoulder barge. Free kick's taken, headed away. And now on the right-hand side, Szoboszlai doing his best to win the ball, lays it off for McAllister under pressure there, gets the ball back to Van Dijk. Now with Kerkez on the left-hand side, plays it down the line. It's a quick 1-2 back to the left-back. 86 minutes gone. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0, live here on Flash Score. Osimhen's penalty in the first half, the difference between the two sides. Now here's Van Dijk, strays into the Galatasaray half, plays it short to Kerkez, makes the overlapping run as he releases the ball on the left-hand side for Wirtz. He's had the ball bundled out of play for a Liverpool throw, takes it quickly. Now here's Konate in the centre circle, strides into the Galatasaray half. He's looked up and he's put up a gesture with his hands as if to say, where are the options? Reluctantly plays the ball short for Conor Bradley, who makes the run infield and lays the ball off for Van Dijk. It's a 1-2 on the left-hand side with Kerkez. Now played across the centre circle, back to Konate. Down the right-hand side for Mo Salah. It's a first touch ball, dinked forward for Conor Bradley, who wins the corner in the battle with the defender. Rolls it towards the corner flag for the quick corner to be taken, if possible, for Szoboszlai. 87 minutes gone in this game. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0. Liverpool needing another late goal. They've relied on them heavily so far this season in all competitions. Szoboszlai puts the signal up for the corner, and it's an outswinger towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's headed to the edge of the box and volleyed forward by McAllister, and it's blocked in the centre, and it's headed back into the box, and it's bundling around everywhere. Wirtz trying to get it from under his feet, has the shot blocked at source, comes out to Szoboszlai on the right hand side, gets behind his man, waits for the crossing position, decides to lay it short instead. First touch ball in from McAllister, swinging in, headed down for Konate, goes for the volley, goes down, penalty given, and Liverpool with a chance here. 88 minutes gone. The penalty is given, and the goalkeeper squares up to the referee and gets a yellow card. And Galatasaray have got to have some composure here. They're in danger of losing their heads. That's the second booking in the last 5 minutes given because of the way a player has spoken to the referee. And that is now 5 yellow cards on the pitch. Konate, as he went for the volley, was clipped. It was Singu who put the foot up to try and clear the ball. Doesn't get the ball, but does get the man. VAR will double check this, of course. The Galatasaray bench up in arms, not happy with that decision. And Mark Clattenburg is the VAR referee, is having a word with the ref in the earpiece. I think this is going to be overturned, because for me, the defender gets the first touch on the ball and Konate kicks the back of the defender's boot. For me, this will be overruled. But he is being asked to check the pitch side monitor. And the referee makes his way over. We are now into the final minute of the game, but there will be, of course, a sizable chunk of added time, regardless of the decision here. The referee taking the first look, which is the reverse angle, and he's slowing it down, and I think straight away he's turned away. When as soon as he slowed it down, he can see, and he's doing the gesture now to say penalty overruled, and it will not be a penalty to Liverpool. Of course, the other problem now is Liverpool will feel aggrieved, because what they can quite rightly say is, well, we still had the ball in the box when you gave the penalty. It was only half cleared to the edge of the box. So really Liverpool will be saying, well, hang on a minute, we had a chance, you've blown the whistle and stopped our chance to give a penalty that's now been overturned, and all we have to show for that is a drop ball to the opposition, although one would argue as well that actually Konate's fouled the defender, so it should be a free kick anyway, but it isn't. It is a drop ball, and the goalkeeper will pick it up. And we are now officially into added time. And again, there will be a large chunk of added time at the end of this second half. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0, and the Verts there has given away a foul from the restart, and yet more precious time taken away from Liverpool. It's been a really poor week for Liverpool, losing to Crystal Palace on Saturday, losing here 3 days later. 8 minutes of added time have been confirmed. We have had the first of those. Can Liverpool salvage something? Or is it going to be consecutive defeats after the perfect start? 100% record in all competitions before this week, including, of course, the opening 5 victories in the Premier League, a victory in the Champions League, a victory in the League Cup. Tottenham have equalised via an own goal, 2-2 in stoppage time after being 2-0 down away at Bodo Glimt. 90 seconds of added time up. Here's Verts. Gives the ball away. There's a few players out there looking a bit jaded tonight for Liverpool. Here's McAllister. Forward to Curtis Jones. Lays the ball off for Konate, who steps forward and still goes carrying the ball here past the halfway line. Lays it off short for Szoboszlai. Back to Konate. Connor Bradley infield. It's Jones. McAllister. Kirkes. Down the left-hand side for Alexander Isak. Back to Kirkes again. 2 minutes of added time up. Isak back heel for Kirkes, who's being tussled off the ball, and I think he wants the free kick, but he's won the corner. But he's not particularly happy with the way he was being held off by the defender. But ultimately, I think a corner from that position is probably favourable for Liverpool. 2.5 minutes of added time up. Szoboszlai sets the ball for the corner. He's been an important set-piece specialist for Liverpool this season. Puts the signal up. Van Dijk and Konate make their way into the box, and it comes in just over Konate, headed away. McAllister is outside the box. He set the ball up and puts it wide of the far post. Lined up the shot. To no avail this time. 3 minutes of added time up. 5 to go. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0, live here on Flash Score. Kakir, who's on a yellow card for his complaints at the referee following the awarding of the penalty, which was ultimately overturned, but of course the yellow card is not. I think that's a frustration for me, is that there's 5 yellow cards on that pitch and Liverpool haven't really capitalised on that. That's a poor touch from Van Dijk to give the ball away, and it's a brilliant header by Connor Bradley to spare his skipper's blushes. Down the left-hand side, and Galatasaray trying to get the ball in again. This one's blocked behind by Van Dijk, and out for a Galatasaray corner. 3.5 minutes gone of added time. 4.5 to go. By the time the corner's taken, we're going to be halfway through added time. 4 minutes therefore left for Liverpool. A really impressive stadium with an incredible atmosphere this evening, and the corner is taken short. It's a quick 1-2 as they look to hold it in the corner here. Szoboszlai will try and win the ball back and forces the issue, and the cross does now come in. It's headed away to the edge of the box, and it's a volley at goal wide of the near post. Not a bad effort from Torreira against the substitute goalkeeper as well, of course. Alisson being replaced by Mohamed Nashavli through injury. Szoboszlai across the 18-yard box to the captain Virgil van Dijk, who steps out of the Liverpool box. Played short now to McAllister in the centre circle, dinks it over the top, and that's going to run away from him and bounce to the goalkeeper Kakir. Salah gives chase to speed things up. 5 minutes of added time up, 3 still to go. Goalkeeper hits this one long, and Van Dijk wins the header. It's headed back by Jacobs. Konate now swivels with the ball, lays it off back to the keeper, played short to Van Dijk. Onto the left-hand side with Kerkez. Steps in field, drops it back to the captain. Van Dijk looks to switch the play. Conor Bradley rises highest to win the header. Loose ball picked up by Szoboszlai, who wins the throw-in, kicking the ball against Jacobs. Here's Szoboszlai again. Wins another throw-in. This time receives the throw-in from Conor Bradley. Chips the ball into the centre circle. Chested down by Van Dijk, who can carry the ball forward. And still going. Lays it off short to McAllister. Quick passing. Kerkez verts to the left-hand side for Jones. It was just behind him. He couldn't quite roll it into his path. 6 minutes gone of added time into the final 2. The goalkeeper comes a long way out. Hits this one down the left-hand side, left-footed. And Verts will force the issue and wins the throw-in. Singo heading that one out of play for Galatasaray. Throw-in's taken. It's Jones. Plays it into the middle with Konate. Konate to Conor Bradley. And he's given the ball away and it's hoofed long. 90 seconds remain of added time. The goalkeeper comes out to head it away. Conor Bradley keeps it in play. Plays this one forward on the turn with Szoboszlai. Can he get the ball into the path of Isak? It's a brilliant slide challenge to clear the ball away from Badaki. And now suddenly cramp sets in for Sanchez. Not that we can categorically confirm that he's down time wasting, but it always suggests that he is at this stage in a game when a player goes down with cramp, when they're holding on to such a slender lead. And we are now into the final minutes of 8 added on in Istanbul. Galatasaray will be continuing their impressive record against English sides in Europe as it stands. First meeting of these two sides for 19 years. Ball down the right-hand side. The cross comes in. It's blocked. It's out for a throw-in. Conor Bradley takes the throw-in. Szoboszlai picks up the ball, tries to turn his man and loses it. And the counter-attack is stopped by Kerkez. Back to Szoboszlai. Last roll of the dice for Liverpool. Ball comes into the box. Headed away. Picked up outside the area. Played back to McAllister down the right-hand side. Conor Bradley drops it to Szoboszlai. First touch ball curling into the box. Header on the edge of the 6-yard box is cleared away. Picked up by McAllister. Heads it down. Szoboszlai takes the touch. Thinks about volleying the cross in. Doesn't. Cuts behind his man. Being forced away from goal. Seconds remain in Istanbul. Kerkez chips it forward. Blocked. And now a chance for Galatasaray to counter. The ball through the middle. Liverpool done well to get back in numbers. And Konate wins the ball, makes the run forward, and that is the final whistle. And Liverpool just didn't get going in this game. Galatasaray with a penalty in the first half, the only goal of the game. It was against the run of play, but they've stuck in and they've dug in since then, and they've ultimately deserved the victory. Liverpool not at their best. It's been a poor week for the Reds, who make it back-to-back defeats in all competitions after a run of 7 with a 100% record going into this week. It's finished in Istanbul. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0.